Hi there guys, so today I'm working on a Honda HP400 track barrow. As you can see, it's a second-hand machine. We'll pick this up for a decent price. We're hopefully going to get some hours out of it to move some stone and logs. But when we got the machine, we needed a new carb fitted, so I've ordered a carb and an air filter kit. A service kit basically, which came with a new spark plug as well. I think that was around about £25. So can't complain at that. Really pleased with it. It ticks over nicely, runs as sweet as you'd need it to. But what I was hoping to show you is this is the slide clutch cable here, which operates your steering via these levers. And as you can see, the original cables have got quite a kink in and they are sticking. So I've ordered a new replacement set of cables. I've removed this one and I just thought I'd show you how the cables are held in place. There's just a small bracket here that locks the end of the cable, and then on the end of the cable there's a small yoke that has a pin and a split pin that goes through there. So I've removed them pins and I will be replacing the split pins with an R pin, so it'll be easier to remove in the future, as getting them split pins out was quite tricky. I'd use a little pick and hook myself into the end of the split pin and prise it out. So here you can see the part numbers for the replacement cables that I'm using. These were bought as a replacement for a tracked dumper, although after messaging the suppliers, they have said that the cables will be the same, although a fraction longer. They will still do the same job, so I'm pretty pleased with that, to have a genuine Honda part. Get this machine steering left and right properly. So when you're starting to remove these slip clutch cables, as you can see, the bottom linkage there, I've replaced the far side, if you can get the camera in there. So that's got the new cable on. You can see the pin going through that there. I've taken the pin out of this side to give you some slack. Then you must loosen this 10mm bolt, which loosens the mounting bracket, and then the cable itself should be free. So let's see if I can get the phone set up. This bracket doesn't have to come completely off, it just needs to be loose enough so you can get the cable through. As you can see, once you loosen it far enough, it drops down, and then there's a little shoulder there where the end of the new cable will sit. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense to anyone watching this video. So to remove the other side, now you've got some slack in the sheath. If you just loosen off the adjuster there, 12mm I believe. Yeah. Just back off the locking nut. And then wind this adjuster right the way out to give you the slack in the cable, very much like a mountain bike brake or a BMX brake. So with the cable popped down like that, on the opposite side of the handle there is a slot where you can remove the cable from the handle. So that's the cable removed. Now to install a new cable. So got the new slip clutch cable here. Start off by putting this end into the handle, the end with the adjuster on, and then once the cable is slotted in place through the handle, push the adjuster back and run it right the way up until the adjuster lands here and touches this face here. So you've got as much throw on your adjuster as you could possibly have from the start. There we go. And then just push that back through so you've got a nice bit of slack at the other side. And then before putting this shoulder into the pocket there, get the end of the cable pinned on, and then you can pull the tension back to where it seats. Just using a pair of pliers to hold the pin. So with that pin in place, now I just need to get a washer on and put the R pin through the bottom there. So now with both the locking pins, washers and R pins in place on both the brake levers, I can pull back the tension on the cable and seat the sheath into its shoulder there. And then just snip that up with a 10mm. Changed both cables on the track barrett. Nice free movement. Sorted.